Well, guys, Hindenburg Research has done it again. It is absolutely crazy how these guys do not get in any trouble. They are promoting fear in the market. If you guys do not know who Hindenburg Research is, they are a short selling firm essentially, just like Citron Research. They basically only short sell companies, and man, are they wrong sometimes. Sometimes they are correct, but they go through the farthest lengths to fish small amounts of information and to turn it into something that it's not. Today, Sorrento Therapeutics, ticker symbol SRNE, has taken a huge hit, all the way from $20, about $20.84, down to $12.66. And why did this happen? So if we go to Twitter, we can find out. It was a tweet by Hindenburg Research. They said SRNE is up 120%, adding $2.2 billion in market cap on relentless CNBC hype. It was on CNBC with Jim Cramer. He mentioned it, interviewed the CEO on its COVID spit test that it bought from Colombia for just $5 million plus royalties. And then they say, we spoke with the senior administration official at Colombia who completely debunked the test. And you can go ahead and see what was written here in quotes. It's a complete joke. Colombia wasn't under the assumption they were getting involved in a stock pump and dump. We have people from Goldman on the board of trustees and who work for us. Why will we sell something for $5 million in royalties that has market potential? And it's because it doesn't have market potential. Everyone internally knows that. This is nothing novel, and the commercialization requirements will take time. Senior Colombia administrator on the Sorrento COVID spit test. Well, yeah, very unfortunate they put this type of information up. Sorrento Therapeutics was not hiding the fact that it got it from Columbia University. They specifically state they are licensing it. A company can create an amazing product. If you do not market it and you cannot sell it, you will not profit from it. If Sorrento Therapeutic has a customer basis and the know-how how to manufacture these products, then they should go for it. This is not any basis, does not give any basis to Hindenburg Research to call them out and essentially say that this drug is not going to be as good as other drugs. Their main claim is that this test, there are other tests. They're saying that Yale University has this test already in the works. It's not just in preliminary testing. They are getting approved by the FDA relatively soon. But what they left out is that Columbia University's test only takes 30 minutes and does not require any special laboratory or machinery. This is far and beyond it's leagues different than having to wait 3 hours for a test result to come back negative or positive. You have to send it to a multi-million-dollar lab. The costs are high doing it like this. And it's just crazy that, even from Columbia University, how this, we know who this is now that said it. We will get into that later. But as far as now, there might be some investigations opening up. The SEC might be contacted to open up an investigation because you can't openly say these type of things without knowing really the background information about it. So they really fucked over, sorry for my language, but they really fucked over SRNE. A lot of people lost money. A lot of people are very unhappy. So Jim Cramer goes ahead and replies to Citron. He says, I have an even better idea. I will call your source at Columbia and check the veracity of the comments. If they are true, you have a home run. If they aren't, I smell a powerful odor of mendacity. Let's uncover this together. So essentially, then they reply back to him, if you follow back or email, all right, they're looking for clout. So, it's just so cringy. This is their email. We will provide full details along with additional research we think you should be aware of regarding. Why don't you post it now? Why don't you post it for the public to see? Hindenburg Research is not stupid. They have smart people on their team. They know how to play this. They know how the game goes. They know which companies to short. It's unbelievable. They shorted Tesla at 350. Just think about that. They're looking for every little small thing in a company that could be wrong to bring them down so they can make massive amounts of money. And unfortunately, as you can see from the stocks, it worked today. So right now, as of tomorrow in the market open, we're not really sure what's going to happen. We are on this support line here, but this essentially doesn't mean anything. Look how much we went up from here. You know, we're under the 50 simple moving average here. If we fall below, the next support line might be here at 1222, even worse at 1048, which I'm not saying it will, but you know, there's always a chance depending on how this all goes down. If Sorrento releases a press release clearing up some information, it might do well. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, just the fact that the Yale test needs to be done in a laboratory and takes 2 to 3 hours. It's not on the same level as the Columbia University spit test that's going to be done in 30 minutes. That opens up doors to other things. Although 30 minutes is a little long, it's not the shortest, but still that can open up doors. Maybe, you know, like there's an event going on, people can get tested outside, wait 30 minutes, they're good, they get the green light and they can go into whatever party or whatever is going on at the time, depending on how long COVID is going to be like this. Imagine if we're still in this whole COVID thing and the antibodies and the vaccines are not working, people eventually are going to want to go back to regular life. They're not going to want to stay locked up in their house at all times. So Eric Pupo, he is the guy who basically told Hindenburg Research of what happened. His tweet went something like this. Might not be here, but I'll read it to you. He says, correct, there are multiple saliva tests in the pipeline which use very similar approaches. SRNE doesn't even have an actual distributed test yet, nor do we at Columbia use it for students or staff. So there you go. Yeah, that's even a worse look on SRNE. But, you know, every company has growing pains. Every company needs to do different things to innovate, to reach different markets. And that's what Sorrento is doing. Whether they created the test or not, they're licensing it. They're starting a business from it. They're going to manufacture it. You know, they've been in business for 11 years and they've had over $1 billion of funding through equities market and other investors. So they know how to manage their money. They know how to spend their money. They know how to raise capital. So I think Sorrento Therapeutics over the long run, if they do, you know, go through with the spit test licensing, they are also working on antibodies, which they had very good, successful preliminary testing. Everything takes a while for it to come out, but just what Hindenburg Research is doing is crazy. I see a lot of people trying on Twitter, you know, everybody's talk, but there's a lot of people saying that, some serious people saying that they want to file a lawsuit. They're reporting to the SEC, and I'm pretty sure thousands of people already did. Millions of dollars was lost in the hands of people due to Hindenburg Research. It's actually amazing. But you guys can go check out Sorrento's website tomorrow. It's kind of hard to say what's going to happen. You know, I don't want it to drop anymore. If it does, I will go ahead and get into a position where I'm going to lower my dollar cost average, which is going to be great. But over time, yeah, I think this company could do great in the long run. They've been in business for a long time. They know a lot of things. The CEO, Henry G, I think his name is, he has a PhD. He's been in the field for a very long time. If we actually go and look at their, where is it, right here, who we are, leadership. So yeah, Henry G, he's the chairman, president and CEO. Mike Royal. So you got all these people. I went through and I looked up all their credentials, you know, MD, medical doctor, MBA. You know, they're all super legit. Look at that. Like, they're hiring smart people. They're not messing around. So they're not here to steal people's money. They're not here for a pump and dump like Hindenburg Research claims. They definitely are not doing that. Henry G also mentioned that in his in a YouTube video, saying that it is not a pump and dump, which, you know, of course is not a pump and dump. They're finding new ways to fight coronavirus, new products. They're finding ways to market it. The stock is going to go up. People invest in things. Look at Tesla. You know, Tesla shares are, not really worth $1,400-$1,500 right now. It's a lot overvalued, but they're looking at the future potential in the company. That's how the stock market works, and there's nothing wrong with that. They didn't put out fake news. They're very clear on their website. They said that it's licensed from Columbia University. There's just misinformation going around. I hope this gets cleared up tomorrow. Jim Cramer, he didn't even mention it on CNBC, Mad Money. He didn't even mention it on TV. He said he would, but he didn't say anything about it. His silence might be saying something. He might be just waiting to see what's going to happen. But yeah, well, that's all the information we have today, essentially. And hopefully it does a lot better. And yeah, good luck and keep making money. Give me a follow if you like. I'm going to be starting a Discord. The first 100 members are going to have free access, but I do research like this in depth on companies. So I will summarize all of my research that I do, and I will post it in those forums. And these usually are hot stocks, stocks that have high volatility, stocks that have potential. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and join the Discord. First 100 people are going to have lifetime free access. After that, it's most likely going to be, there's going to be a fee associated with it, just because the amount of extra time it's going to take to, be answering questions from hundreds of people and things like that. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave me a like and a subscribe and enjoy. And one last thing to add. This is SRNE Research Group. They're just like Hindenburg Research Group. They're a massive short seller, and look at their tweet. We love Tesla and promise never to be short again. But when the computers start driving the market, we believe even Elon would short the stock here if he was a fund manager. This is no longer about technology. It has become about the new Wall Street casino. Like, come on. How stupid. Like, yeah, just know they shorted Tesla, and yeah, that should say a lot. All right, peace out, guys.